Curry's coming up after the game. Curry led the league in threes, the incredible playoff performance, but was very busy during the offseason. Here's a sneak preview of hanging with Mr. Curry.
If you want, you can wear it.
Down low. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
What are you doing? Back step.
Keep your knees out. Keep your knees out. You're doing a chicken leg. I learned that from my dad. He gave so many speeches growing up, and I'd sit there in the group with the rest of the kids and hear him talk. And so he's a big influence when it comes to just basketball lessons, but also how that translates into life lessons. I have some great coaches along the way as well. My coach at that high school that hosted the camp, my alma mater, Coach Sean Brown, who was a big mentor for me, and Coach McKillop at my college at Davidson also. So, and now even Coach Jackson, the way that he talks about life and faith and basketball and how it all intertwines. It's I got some guys that have done the same for me too. So why not pay it forward, as they say.
One of the real quality people as well as players, maybe the greatest shooting season from distance in NBA history. What does Steph Curry have in store? Preseason home opener is on the way. Kings in town. I want to see Andrew Bogut take on DeMarcus Cousins. Sacramento and the Warriors will tip it off for more. David Lee, beautiful delivery down the lane. Jared, 3,500 new ones, over 14,000 total. 200 season tickets left. Get on it. And Steph Curry, the mid-range jumper. David Lee made Thompson give it up. Cousins, who's a good passer, threw that one away. And the lob to Iguodala.
Timber. That's the NBA now, right? Everybody's working pretty hard.
Oftentimes it's hard to do, but that motivated us to go out and try and get him. And it was hard to do, but we were fortunate that we could do it.
Iguodala, the extra pass.
What a play.
To the best three-point shooter in the league.
They moved that one around. Well, that's a unique skill that he has.
Should have found me.
Had the mouse in the house.
David Lee down the lane.
To the fans have never been closer to the players, and you make them accessible that way. But Rick, I like also, you signed a deal with BMW, and you've got a nice VIP parking lot with covered, as they drive in, covered parking.
They have a lot of bright futures ahead.
Well, you've got over 14,000 season ticket holders.
Anything else, more than travel, more than anything else, that's the main impediment.
Another fast break. Curry looking for a seam. Iguodala setting up. Steph Curry.
Ball movement and people movement. Role players cost a lot of money, not so much today.
Curry three.
Absolutely. So kind of a slow start in the first quarter. Start out 1 of 4, but how about the pass inside? The Warriors' passing tonight was terrific. That did result in some turnovers, but I love the way the ball moved. Iguodala finding Curry on that one. And they were also taking good shots. They didn't force threes tonight. Only took 16 total.
So Steph Curry sits alongside here, and 23 points, but I think your biggest kick was when Seth hit a jumper at the end of the game.
They were struggling to get that shot off at the end, with a couple of loose balls, and he got a good look at it. Nice to see him get on the board. Big, proud big brother moment.
So Jim was talking about if they're playing you more physically, shot 10 free throws tonight. That would be a great habit to get into throughout the season.
I didn't even realize, that's just trying to get to the basket, take contact. We got stuck down there a couple times, and I can continue to get better with, keep my dribble, staying active, always having an out, but attacking the basket is going to be big.
How fun was that to play with Seth on the court? Just briefly for you, but I just thought it was kind of a special moment.
That's a big moment. We'll remember that for a long time. It was only a couple possessions, but the dream come true really for my whole family. I know my parents are probably watching at home. Sure. To kind of experience that. So a big deal, and nice that he got on the board at the end.
As one of the leaders of this team, and then to have one of the youngsters on this team be your little brother. I mean, what are you telling him? He's living with you right now. What kind of advice are you giving as far as the NBA life and his first training camp?
Just stay active, stay hungry, keep working. I mean, he's got a tough road to establish himself on this level, but he has everything he needs to get it done. So as we're going through training camp and he's you know, learning on the job and going through the process, watching me as I go prepare for another season, it's good for everybody to you know, to go through that process and get ready.
How difficult is it to play in an exhibition season like this, because there's so many different combinations, a little helter-skelter out there, to really find a unit that you know you're going to depend on and rely on with a little bit of rhythm? Because it seems like it's tough. It was pretty rough tonight early on especially.
It's tough, yeah, because our expectations are so high for playing well right away because we put so much time and work into it. But it takes time to get your rhythm and your timing on offense and on defense with communication. And try to learn each other. There's a lot of new guys, and so we got to figure out, you know, what's going to work and how to play well and more consistent as we go along in the last 6 preseason games.
All right, hanging with Mr. Curry is coming up here. Look in the camera here and tell people why they should stay up for the next half hour and check out your off season. So, Aisha, Riley, the whole bit.
After they watch you two beautiful faces and talk about every game, we have a life outside of the court in the gym. So just kind of a behind the scenes of what we did this past summer. You know, got a beautiful family that you know, just want to share kind of what we went through this summer, and hopefully they enjoy it.
And you did have to get that fish back, right? Throw it back in.
Yeah. So if the fish and game warden down there in South Carolina is watching, I definitely put the maiden fish back.
I would just tell people, watch for the golf and watch for his beautiful daughter. She's spectacular. She's the star of the show, whether you like it or not.
That's right. Her and my wife are here tonight, so I'm sure they're going to rush home to watch it again. They've seen it a couple times, but it should be fun.
All right, 23 tonight for one of the leaders of the Warriors, Steph Curry, in the victory over the Kings. Hanging with Mr. Curry is on the way. We're going to wake up awful early on the 18th of October, 4:30 a.m. Warriors and Lakers will come your way on CSN Bay Area from Shanghai, China. Hanging with Mr. Curry is on the way. Warriors beat the Kings 94-81 for Jim Barnett. This is Bob Fitzgerald saying so long from Oracle. Warriors preseason style, still pretty fun. Building up to the season opener. Hanging with Mr. Curry is on the way right now.